This is the training courtyard. You'll be seeing plenty of this. It's where your basic training will take place.
How long does basic training take?
Until Master Arik says you're done. Then Master Vitus will continue your training. Come on, I'll show you some more. You'll share a chamber with Hemlar. I'll show you where it is.
Well, if it isn't Babyface. Come to play with the adults, have you? I warn you, our grown-up games get rough.
Hey, got a smoke?
You think if I did, I'd give one to you? I wouldn't give you the pox.
Follow me. Keep with me.
Where can I get a staff?
Staff? Well, we have a cook.
A cook? What?
Staff, servant, cook. Just my little joke. Sorry, have to amuse myself around here. Try Carlson, the smith.
Hey, new, huh? I'm Caspar. If you need something around here, I'm your man. For a price, of course.
Follow me.
You are the newcomer.
I'm new here.
This recruit has been murdered. What do you know of this?
Nothing. I've just arrived here. I heard you're short of new recruits. You'll have even fewer if this is how you greet them.
I am not accusing you. Your recent arrival means you have two qualities I need. You could not have committed this crime, and you need to prove yourself here. You can start by discovering who was responsible for this.
I don't know what happened here. I don't even know any of the people here.
Then you shall be objective. Examine cold facts, for instance. This man was stabbed in the back, and there is no sign of magic, which is why there is no reason for me to give personal attention to this case.
If you want me to investigate, where should I start?
Master Vitus will aid you.
Why do you want me to investigate this?
You think you're not up to the task?
How do you know I am?
Your manner and appearance. You aren't from this island, which makes your presence illegal. It also means you are a survivor. I'm surrounded by books and bookworms. I need survivors. I have more important things to consider. But I must know if this was a petty crime or something more. Come to me when you have answers.
This is your chamber. Well, nobody could know that would happen to Hemlar. Terrible business. Well, you'll cope. And now I have to,
You looking for something? Ask someone else.
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
What reason do you have for staring at me?
What?
I don't think we've met. My name's William. Are you a volunteer?
Yes, I am.
Then we're fighting for the same cause.
I take it you volunteered.
Yes, there's something here worth fighting for. My parents had a farm on the island until those temples burst out of the ground. Now they have nothing. If it hadn't been for the warriors here, my parents would have lost their lives to those creatures. Instead, they're in Harbour Town. I swore to do anything I could against those creatures.
Your mother, Tilda, has been asking for you.
My mother? I hope she's all right.
Yes, she's in Harbour Town.
Good. That's where she should be. Thanks for letting me know.
Do you have a staff for me?
I don't, but our smith will kit you out.
What?
Well, recruit?
Hemlar has been murdered.
Yes, news spreads quickly here. Soon the whole monastery will know about it. But of course, everyone claims to have neither seen nor heard a thing.
And that makes my search for the killer all the harder.
You have been appointed investigator. I wish you success.
Where can I find the other masters?
I will tell you that when the time comes. First, finish your basic training. Only then will you meet them.
I have come to be tested.
Enlightenment is found in many places. Seek trust and wisdom in combat.
About Hemlar. When did the murder happen?
It appears Hemlar was killed at the time you arrived. Since then, no one has left the monastery. Therefore, we must assume
That the killer is still here.
there are those who pointed their finger at you. You'll need to be certain before you point your finger at anyone else.
Any suggestions where I should start?
Perhaps where Hemlar was found. The novice Caspar is responsible for the chambers. He also trades with many of the recruits.
And he must see a lot of what happens here.
Talk to him. Tell him I have assigned him to help you.
Why was Hemlar murdered?
That is a good question. Once you know the answer to why he was killed, you should find it much easier to discover who killed him.
Right. You mean I should fight?
Unraveling the meaning of my words is the first part of your test.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
What?
You should get... I don't want to talk to you right now.
You need a staff, lad. Large wooden thing, ring any bells?
Try someplace else.
Now I'm here, can I leave the monastery?
Yes, from time to time. But believe me, you're safer in here.
So how do I leave the monastery?
Master Pallas opens the gate, but he'll only do that once Master Ignatius considers you worthy.
Master Ignatius, huh? Caleb told me about him.
You'll meet him soon enough.
Silence, please.
I can't help you.
Go about your business. Look, another recruit, right? Me too. Tucker, recruit of the Inquisition, what a joke. The same people who chained me up now expect me to fight for them?
You don't think we should fight?
Against who? For what? If they're pulling us in for service, then the shit has really hit the fan.
It's not like we've been given a choice.
No. All we can do is prepare ourselves. 1 hour of training could mean the difference between life and death. Lower... What are you doing?
I think that's cooked. This smells good. Looks good. I think that's cooked. This smells good. Looks good. I think that's cooked. This smells good. Looks good. I think that's cooked.
Put your...
Have you lost your mind?
I hope you rot like the rest of those fanatics.
I need a dull blade.
Here's someone who needs the protection of a good weapon.
What's a smith doing with wooden staffs?
Not much call for anything else. Shame, really, because blades are my speciality. I remember every sword I've ever touched. Doesn't matter if I forged it, repaired it, or just sharpened it. I ain't like that Oscar down at the Don's camp, messing around with jewellery. Good solid blade, that's what you need.
Can you teach me how to be a smith?
Long as you don't steal my customers. Go on then. Pin your ears back and listen up.
I need a staff.
I'll check me stock. Got this? Oak. Good strong wood. Knock someone's teeth through the back of the skull. It'll serve as well as a blade. Well, most blades, if you train with it. And you don't go hitting the wrong people.
Do you recognize this knife?
Let me see it. Ugh! It's got blood on it. Why are you showing me that?
Just take a quick look.
Yes, I've sharpened that blade. Certainly didn't have blood on it then. It's one of Harlock's kitchen knives.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Have you got any decent weapons?
How about I take one of my weapons and beat you around the head with it? Then you can see how decent they are.
Easy, Tiger. I need a dull blade. That blade's not glowing. What can you teach me? What sort of weapons do you have?
Injure things, kill things, cause damage to things, that sort of weapon. But nothing's free. But I'll trade if you can't pay with gold.
Can you get me any blanks for smithing?
Do you see any round here? There's simply no demand for blades here in the monastery. I could make some, but you'd have to bring me some more.
I've got...
What do you need? Oi, what's your game?
I need a glowing sword. I've got a staff.
So you have. But do you know what to do with it?
You hit things?
Simple answer. Difficult skill. Done right, this can turn a human body into an unrecognizable skin sack of broken bones. To start, you need to learn some moves from a few of our fighters. Tucker, William, and Cato. When they're satisfied with your progress, come back and see me. And I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Yes, Master Eric.
Well then, off with you. And don't come back until you've learned the basics.
Can't help you, I'm afraid.
I'm here because Master Eric sent me to train with you.
Did he?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Go and see Tucker and William. You can't beat them. No point trying me. Go on. Go and train with them.
You're supposed to train me.
You'll do well here if you're stout-hearted. You can get strength training with Tucker, and I'll show you how to fight with a staff. I'm no master, but I know enough to give a good grounding in the basics. When Tucker's satisfied that you're strong enough, and then watch out for Cato. He's the biggest arsehole around.
Cato's the best fighter.
That's Master Eric. Cato's more of an ass. Don't let him muck you around.
I need to improve my fighting technique.
Not a problem, my friend.
Teach me staff fighting.
Ready? To make full use of the staff, you can't just attack from the front. Good opponents will just parry such blows and you will waste your energy. So, attack from the side. That way you can surprise an opponent and get some extra strikes in.
So attacking from the side is useful for surprise.
Yes, and you can use the momentum from your first blow to carry out a second, stronger, lateral blow.
What?
You should get some training.
I don't think we have anything to talk about, do we?
Please don't disturb me.
You not got better things to do?
I hope you know how to behave in someone else's house.
Careful what you touch.
Well, yes.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm new. I'm in the Order like you.
Just met you, and you're my friend, eh? You're new. You get stew. Those are the orders. Here's the stew.
Do you recognize this blade?
Never seen it before in my life.
Take a closer look at it.
It's not mine. I've never seen it. Now sod off.
Hey, found any gold? I lost some around here.
Ha! Do you really think that'd still be here? Have you got any idea of the sort of people who pass by here?
Yep. Looks like it's gone for good. Carlson knows this knife.
So why are you telling me?
He knows it's one of yours.
Then why did you need to ask me?
Your knife is the weapon which killed Hemlar, which makes you a suspect.
Maybe someone stole it from me. Yeah. Maybe someone framed me. Did you think of that, smart ass?
You going to stand here all day?
Hey, you been sent to relieve me? About time. I'm dog-tired.
You want me to muck out dung?
I thought you were here to relieve me. Come on. I wouldn't ask you to do it for nothing.
What are you offering?
I'll give you a bottle of something special. A bottle of Fire Flush.
What's Fire Flush?
It's a mage wine. One you have to be careful of.
Strong, is it?
Blow your socks off and curl your toes at the same time. And very difficult to get hold of.
What would I want with special wine?
Keep it for a special occasion. I mean, if you were to give this to a special someone, They'd feel great. Couple of sips, they wouldn't know what they were saying. It's a mage wine to save for special occasions, is Fireflush. I mean, I can get you wine as well, but this is your wine plus, your wine extra, your wink and your nod.
Do you look after the wine cellar?
I have the noble title of Mage's Cellar Master. I received the wine cellar key from Master Ignatius himself.
So what do the mages think about you trading their wine?
They don't mind. They have other things to worry about. The future looks rather grim as I see it, so why not crack open a bottle or two? So, if you ever need it, I can slip you a couple of bottles.
Thanks. I'll remember that.
Yes, and if you need special abilities, shall we say, I'm your man.
Why are you digging a dung heap? Did you upset someone?
No, it just needs to be done. So they send someone of my talents to shovel shit for days. It's about time somebody else took care of this crap.
Give me the key to the cellar.
This is no mere cellar key. It's the key to utter bliss.
Then give me the key to bliss.
You might as well ask me to tear out my heart and hand it to you.
Look, I only want to borrow it.
No, absolutely out of the question.
That wasn't it. Damn. Yes.
Sneaking around, are you?
Better start again. Damn. Did it.
What reason do you have for staring at me?
Yes? I don't want to talk to you right now.
Do you trade with recruits?
I do business with anyone who's got gold. I ain't fussy, but no weed and no weapons because I ain't stupid either. Anything else I can get you.
I'm on an assignment from the Inquisitor.
Really? What's the old man got you doing?
I'm supposed to find Hemlar's killer.
Haha, rather you than me.
It's both of us, actually. Master Vitus said you're to help me.
What? You're joking, ain't you?
Afraid not.
Oh, that's all I need. Okay, let's get this thing wrapped up quickly. I don't want to get on the Inquisitor's bad side.
What do you know about Hemlar?
Ex-con, shifty type, scuttled around. Quiet too. You never knew what he was thinking.
Shifty and quiet isn't going to get us far.
What about clues? Have you searched his room?
I searched the room and Hemlar's body.
Did you find anything?
I found a knife in Hemlar's room.
Not many blades in this place. There's dry blood on it too. Hey, have you just given me the thing that killed him?
I think it is the murder weapon. But why leave it there? Have you seen this knife before?
Looks like one of Harlock's kitchen knives. Could be that the blood just came from the kitchens. Or am I being naive?
I found some food.
Was Hemlar poisoned? No, so I doubt that's of any importance. You might as well keep it.
I found a small amount of gold.
Hemlar always came across as having a fair amount of gold. Maybe he spent it.
Or someone took it.
And left the rest to cover his tracks. Maybe. You might as well keep what you found. Should be some reward for your work, eh?
I found some Brugal weed.
Not a surprise. He was dealing the stuff.
And you didn't think that was something to tell me straight away? Do you know where he got his supply?
He certainly didn't grow it himself. You'd never get away with that in here. Must have got it from outside. Don't know how. Hemlar wasn't allowed to leave the monastery.
So, he must have had a supplier on the outside. Or who had permission to leave the monastery. Show me what you've got. Any idea who was supplying Hemlar?
Well, don't look at me. I partake, but that's it. A lot of people smoke, not much else to do here. The powers that be must know, turn a blind eye. But whoever was supplying Hemlar must have been someone who could leave the monastery.
Who does that leave us with?
You need to talk to Master Palace. He's in charge of the gates.
Stop there, brother.
Are you on guard duty?
You can't enter the cemetery. Please go back to your training.
Why can't I enter the cemetery?
This is where artifacts from the temples are being stored. The Inquisitor doesn't want them touched. Besides, some of them are dangerous.
Dangerous? In what way?
The artifacts are from the temple ruins. Who knows what ancient magic they contain? For your own safety, you should leave now.
You must have to keep your concentration as a guard.
That's for sure. People will try and pull all sorts of funny business if you don't keep an eye open. It's tough, but you won't find me letting my guard down.
Hours of boredom, all to be ready for that one moment of excitement, eh?
Hey!
Let me through.
No, absolutely not.
And there's no way I can persuade you?
No, absolutely not. Well, unless you've spoken to Harlock.
Harlock? The cook?
I've been out here all day with no food.
And what's that got to do with me?
I might turn a blind eye to you walking in there.
I don't want to talk to you right now.
Halt until Master Vitus gives...
What special abilities?
Ones that not every warrior of the Order has.
Such as?
I'm talking about dexterity, sleight of hand. relieving pockets of their burden.
Oh, right, I see. I have a question about picking pockets.
All right, remember, the most important thing is to distract your target. That's the only way you can successfully steal from them.
I'll see if I can find someone to relieve you.
You won't leave me up shit creek, as it were. All right. I'll give you the bottle I promised, on trust. I trust you, right? You have an honest face. Mine, so do most of the thieves I know. New. It's their dishonest hands you have to worry about. Get hold of a novice to take my place. They're usually made to sweep up anyway.
What can you teach me?
Come back later.
I'm not lit what?
Dolman said he trusts me. Is that the trust you meant?
Yes, and you should not disappoint him. Only if you earn Dolman's trust will you have completed this part of my test.
About Hemlar. Hemlar was dealing Brugelweed. What do you think?
You're making progress. You've spoken to Casper, I suppose. He's a bright lad. Work with him and report to me once you've found the murderer. I assume you no longer need the corpse for your investigations. I'll take care of it, so that Hemlar may go to his final rest.
You not got better things to do?
Not a... Can't help you, I'm afraid.
We're supposed to train.
Life of glamour, this, isn't it? Right, this is what they taught me. To be good with a staff, you have to work on strength and technique. Build up your arms. Whenever you hit, you want to hit it hard. And once you've trained, we'll practice fighting. See if either of us are any good.
How can I improve my fighting technique?
I'm no expert. For me, muscles count the most.
There has to be more to it than strength.
Like they've trained a recruit up in much else. I'll show you what I know, though. And you can ask William. He's picked up more than I have.
Are there rules in the arena?
Pretty basic ones. The fight starts when we get in there. The fight lasts until someone's on the ground. You don't attack anyone on the ground. And it finishes when someone leaves.
I could do with some fight practice.
Yeah, I could do with some. And if you lose, we can fight again. We're all on the same side. Better we all are, better for all of us.
Then fight me!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
A degree of talent?
That was good. You're looking good. I've taught you what I know. You should fight William. He'll teach you more about technique.
Let's do some strength work.
Good. The stronger you are, the stronger your blows will be. Hitting harder ends a fight quickly. More chance of us both surviving whatever they throw at us. No advantage in longer fights. Just more chance of you losing. When you're strong, you can finish anyone you're fighting faster. Easy.
I want to be stronger.
You're not... We'll train...
I need a dull blade. That blade's not glowing.
Can't help you, I'm afraid.
I've worked on my strength. I think it's time for us to train.
Well, you look like you've been doing your strength training with Tucker. So yes, I'm ready.
So, we fight.
That's the next step. Time to end it! A degree of talent. Thanks for the lesson. I will learn from this and train more.
I've finished training with Tucker and William.
And it's time for a lesson from me, babyface. Let's see if you have the makings of a warrior. Let's fight.
This isn't a good idea.
Now this is exciting.
This has to stop.
Do your best. This will cause trouble. Well done.
You're better than I thought you'd be. Next time we fight, we'll be in the arena. Then it'll be different.
I'm ready to face you in the arena.
Then stop talking and start walking.
Will you fight me in the arena or not?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Looks like your training's working.
Looks like it. So have I passed?
You've learned a few things.
Is there anyone else for me to face? Or is this over?
You're a combat-happy bastard, aren't you? Go and see Eric. He'll sort you out.
I'm a bastard.
What? You want me to kiss you and tell you you're a good fighter? You're a bastard.
Beating Kato is a big thing. You have come on a long way. I'm glad you did it. He needed taking down a peg.
He's not the friendliest man I've met.
Careful he doesn't bear a grudge.
You think he's the sort?
Kato's the sort who always wants revenge, but he won't tangle with you again. He'll leave that to someone stronger. Arik is my bet.
What will Master Arik do?
The easiest thing would be not to allow you to complete your basic training. But Kato is Arik's friend, so he might even challenge you himself.
In which case, I'll have to beat him.
Arik's not an easy target. He's affable enough on the face of it, but he's able to take care of himself.
I need a glowing sword.
Well, never mind.
What?
Stop.
Here, some stew for a hungry guard.
This is cold.
Do you want it or not?
I want it. All right, you can have a look in there. Just don't tell anyone or get noticed. And stay away from the crypt, and for the sake of the flame, don't touch anything.
Another grave. We all go back to the earth. Another tomb. A grave. Rest in peace. Another tomb. A little more for me. Another tomb. Another grave. We all go back to the earth. There's something here about magic. In the old days, Berengier, a mage, taught the art of combat, the art of fighting with the staff. He once said to his student, "I can show you the path, but you must walk it yourself."
What did you do to Cato?
Fought him. You said to train.
I said to train. I've never seen him look so battered. But a few victories against a few trainees won't make you a proper fighter.
No?
No. The time has come for you to face me. If you feel like getting some more training, now would be the time. Unless you want to make it easy for me to pull your liver through your nostrils.
I'm ready. Are you?
Let's hope your fighting is as confident as your tongue.
I have found wisdom in combat. You could have told me it was a book.
Only a child expects the world to contain straight answers. Even life itself is a riddle. You may keep the book. Read it, if you've not already done so. When you're finished, give it to someone else who'll read it. Your test has been successfully completed.
You can relieve Dolman from his work, Casper.
What work?
Digging over the dung heap.
Yeah. Thanks for that job opportunity. I think I'll pass.
Tells, keep your hands where I can see them.
What reason do you have for staring at me?
Ask someone else.
I need some rest.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Shouldn't you be in the monastery?
I just wanted to stretch my legs.
You'd better watch I don't break your legs. Get back inside.
I need the names of everyone allowed to leave the monastery.
Do you? And you need these names, why?
I'm investigating Hemlar's murder.
I see. Murder is a serious business. However, I hope you aren't neglecting your basic training to carry this out.
No, I wouldn't neglect my training.
Tell me how far you've got, and I will see if I can help.
I've advanced my training.
Good. Training is vital. I have here a list. This list names all those who has permission to leave the monastery recently.
That will be a great help.
Good. Then continue your investigation.
What do you know about Hemlar?
Hemlar? Grumpy git. Always sneaking about.
You didn't like him?
Most of us who bought from Hemlar didn't like him. Just what he sold. Dealing with Hemlar was just a necessary evil.
What did he sell?
Brugelweed. Smokes. Inflated prices, though. He knew it was hard to get in here.
You seem annoyed.
Well, he went and got himself murdered, didn't he? So now, no Hemlar, and no Bruegel either.
Hey, Taylor. It's time for you to take care of the dung heap.
And what are you offering?
Offering?
Well, I've no problem with getting dirty, but everything has a price.
Don't you have something to do?
What's your price for dealing with the dung heap?
Harlock stew. It's about the only decent thing to eat in here, and he only makes it once in a blue moon.
And you want my share?
Yes.
For a task you're supposed to do anyway.
Okay, fine. Then just bring me 10 apples instead. Fruit keeps you regular. You don't want to be corked up in a place like this.
Here are the apples you wanted.
Thanks. I'll get down the dung heap right away.
If you have time for idleness, I envy you.
Does this mean you will train me?
You have proven yourself worthy of instruction.
What can you teach me? Teach me staff fighting.
If you're standing close to your opponent during a counterattack, you should try to strike them. That bears a certain risk, but if you succeed, you're a step closer to victory. Of course, that only works when your opponent is close and in front of you, so you should use your counterattack as part of a combination.
What do you want here?
Things in the ruin, things in the woods. You going to stand here all day?
Halt. Stranger. Halt.
What reason do you have for staring at me?
Did you know Hemlar?
Course, this is a small place. Not knowing someone is damn difficult.
Did you have much to do with him?
No, he just got his staff and
what?
Well, now and again he sold people some brugelweed. Everyone knew what he did. It was the monastery's worst kept secret.
You going to stand here all day? I've heard that too.
What can you tell me about Hemlar?
Hemlar? Never got to know him. He's been here longer than us, so he didn't talk to new recruits.
You must know something about...
Well, he spent...
And?
Harlock isn't the sort that talks much, but apparently the two of them had things to talk about. But you'll have to ask Harlock what it was.
You should get some training.
Can't help you, I'm afraid.
I hope you're right.
These are my rooms. Please remember that.
Not sure what the point of living is.
Keep your hands where I can
Please
see
don't
them.
disturb me.
How are you doing? Any word on a replacement excrement relocation officer?
I found you a new shit shoveler, if that...
I know, I've seen... I'd better go and check on the wine. Harlock has some top quality. I'd better taste it.
Why not try a few? Make doubly sure.
What can you teach?
Don't touch anything.
Things in the ruin.
Pallas gave me a list of everyone who can leave the monastery.
Let's have a look then. One of these people must have been Hemlar's partner. I don't know. Could be any one of them. You'll have to get them on their own, see what they know. Enzo and Ash are in the upper area of the monastery during the day though. You're going to have to wait until nightfall to talk to them. That's when they return to their chambers. Unless you manage to finish basic training, then you'll get access to the upper monastery.
What about you? You're on the list.
You think I'd risk getting caught doing that? You stick out and cause trouble here, you get sent to the ruins.
You could be lying.
Yeah, but I ain't. Come on, would I be helping you if I was? You can keep questioning me, but you'll be wasting your time.
I'm sure you have things to deal with.
in the woods.
Tucker says you talked with Hemlar. Quite often.
He came here a lot, yes. He liked good food.
Good food?
Yep, if you want to know. We talked about cooking. Stews, soups, pastry, meat. Hemlar wanted to be a chef.
You expect me to believe you were exchanging recipes?
Believe what you like.
The east. Ruins in the east. Almost pulled them clean up.
I need some rest.
You have to be careful. They're unpredictable.
They're everywhere. Where's the start?
Smells like eggs. Nothing changes.
It's getting good! No good will come of this. This has to stop. This has to stop. This isn't a good idea.
Yeah, I should have thought of that.
This is craziness. Yeah! What's caused this? What's caused this? This isn't a good idea.
Someone needs to do something.
This has to stop.
Nothing changes.
Yeah! What's caused this?
Giving me a headache.
Do your best. Never been the same since.
Yes! She's
This isn't a good idea.
Yeah!
This is craziness. No good will come of this. This is craziness. This isn't a good idea. This is craziness. This has to stop. This has to stop.
Giving me a headache.
What's caused this? This isn't a good idea. What's caused this?
Teeth and everything.
This has to stop. No good will come of this.
Yeah, I should have thought of that.
No good will come of this.
They're everywhere.
No good will come of this.
Sharp, very important.
This has to stop.
That was a good fight.
Nobody does this to the guards.
I hope you're...
The earth broke apart. Just tore apart.
Does that make me the master now?
Ha! Keep that up for 5 or 6 more years, and then, maybe. You did well. You're a natural with the staff.
Thanks.
As far as I'm concerned, you're ready for whatever this place tries to throw at you. Go and see Vitus, and good luck to you.
She was worth every penny.
Try someplace else.
Things in the ruins, things in the woods. There are things everywhere. What do you want?
I don't want to talk to you, right? They weren't human.
You've been to Madame Sonia's this month. I hear there are some real sweetmeats.
Go about your business.
My basic training is complete.
A warrior's training is never complete. Do not forget that. However, you have shown discipline. It's now time to take your training further. Vince will allow you into the upper parts of the monastery. Go now, and continue your training.
Tell me about the other masters.
You have already encountered Master Pallas. He received you at the gate. You will find the other masters in the upper part of the monastery. Illumar can teach you how to write scrolls. Cyrus deals with artifacts from the temple ruins. Ignatius the Wise you will find in the Holy Hall. Master Abrax, our alchemist, goes where he wishes.
And all of them will train me.
This is a place of learning. All the masters revere knowledge. I hope you know how to behave in someone else's house.
Things in the woods.
What do you want here?
You've been to Madame Sonia's this month. I hear there are some real sweetmeats
Don't
to
touch
taste.
anything.
There are things to deal with.
What do you want here?
Things in the ruins. Things in the woods.
Halt. Stranger.
I've finished my training. I have permission.
Then you can enter the upper area of the monastery.
That wasn't it. There.
Better start again. Yes. That wasn't it. Oh no. Damn. Did it. Better start again. That wasn't it. Yes. I need a hammer and tongs for that.
You! Yes, you. I've got a job for you. Tell Severin to send the next delivery. Got that?
Severin? Who's he?
Severin runs the artifact collection camp at a place known as Tilda's Farm. It's on the way from here to Harbour Town. Tell Severin to send the next batch of crates up here.
I'll find Severin.
If Severin has identified any special artifacts, he should give them to you. You bring them to me immediately.
What is it you do here?
I am in charge of the artifacts. I see everything our recruits bring out of the ruins. Everything. These are the key. The key to finding out why the ruins rose up from nowhere, to explaining the storms. It's important work. Any magical items must be brought here. They must be processed.
And if I go, will you give me a magical item?
No.
Not even a little one?
Why should I give something to you? You've done nothing for me.